Good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, and whatever it may be, wherever you're watching this. We are at the Bromley shelter. Killington in 2 days? Tomorrow. We're going to be in Killington tomorrow. Everybody excited about that?
I don't think so.
Anybody? Nobody's excited today. It's early. We're still waking up. .3 miles to the summit of Bromley Mountain. I can't promise great views today, though. No, we're just not going to have them. We had a heck of a rainstorm last night. I'm not sure what time it was, but yeah, woke up. That shelter had a tin roof. I'm glad I wasn't sleeping on the second deck. So just a word to the wise, if it's going to rain, pick your spot in the shelter carefully. And I generally like to shelter up if it's going to rain at all. Although there are no guarantees you're not going to get wet, because some shelters leak, especially if they're older, but or damaged. But I stay dry on the lower deck and at the Bromley Mountain shelter. Not the one on the summit, the one just below, about 1.5 miles. And it was a nice shelter, actually. They have a privy there. And they have water. If you come up to the top of Bromley Mountain, there's no water up here. They have electric, I heard, in the shelter. And I think it's closed 4-sided. But there's no water, no agua. So we had one camper come down from the top of the mountain last night, or this morning, to pick up water so we can hang out here this morning. So that's where we're at, Bromley Mountain. 18-mile day today. We're going to be at a lake. Yeah, so we got that 18-mile day, and we're going to stay. I say we. I should watch using that term sometimes, because it looks like the team is going to separate a little bit tonight, because some people want to go 22 miles to make tomorrow to the top of Killington a little easier for them. It is a big elevation day. However, I think I want to enjoy the pond for a little bit this evening, and that's something that I'd like to do. Maybe go for a dip, get cleaned up, since I haven't really taken a shower. And oh, it's been some time. I got to figure out the number of days. Definitely been at least 4 days. I did not shower in town yesterday, but I did laundry. Put my clean clothes on my dirty body. Of course, oh, here I am talking on this camera, going uphill again. Geesh. Hope you didn't get dizzy there. But yeah, we're gonna separate out tonight a little bit, and we're all gonna get back together probably on Killington Peak tomorrow night. So I gotta play everything by ear, because of the weather, the rain. It may be too cold for me to stay on a peak, to be honest. My bag's warm, but if I don't need to expose myself, I won't. To the elements, I guess you could say. All right, let's power on through. About 7 or 8 miles of shelter, where I'm going to do some either second breakfast or first lunch. Not sure yet. Well, what do you think? Shall we go have a look? There's a viewpoint here. That's our view from today up here. Yeah, not that great, right? Let's keep hiking. Wow. This is just simply magical up here. Oh man. I think this was like Peru Mountain or something Peru. I'll put the name down here in a minute. But it's definitely beautiful with the flowers. Yeah, we even saw a different kind of trillium up here, which was very neat to see. Just starting to see the flowers this morning. I didn't see them, but up on top, seeing things different. Look at these little guys. Cool. Might be neat to see what those blossom into. We got our first view of the mountains. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Dorset Mountain. I don't know what bridge or what river this is, but this is a cool bridge. I guess you would call this a suspension bridge. It's got the cables on the side of it. Pretty rocky river. I'm guessing they get some pretty big water flow through here at some point in time after the snows melt. I'll tell you what river this is here in a minute. Just walking through Vermont. Green, luscious Vermont. No mud yet. Nothing seriously deep yet. Well, what do you think? Shall we go have a look? There's a viewpoint here. That's our view from today up here. Yeah, not that great, right? Let's keep hiking. Wow. This is just simply magical up here. Oh man. I think this was like Peru Mountain or something Peru. I'll put the name down here in a minute. But it's definitely beautiful with the flowers. Yeah, we even saw a different kind of trillium up here, which was very neat to see. Just starting to see the flowers this morning. I didn't see them, but up on top, seeing things different. Look at these little guys. Pretty cool. Might be neat to see what those blossom into. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be, wherever you're watching this. Hey, I'm out here on the Appalachian Trail, and today is my day number 112, baby. Yeah, man, we are up here in the beautiful country of Vermont. Stayed last night at the Little Rock Pond shelter, and behind me is the Little Rock Pond. It's beautiful. I'm going to give you a better view of it in a minute. I did not go swimming though. I got here a little late last night. The water does feel warm, but it's raining, and I didn't want to have to sit around waiting for my clothes to dry. So skipped the old swim today and last night. Anyway, what we got going on today is a 4,000 footer coming up. Killington Mountain. Man, it's 24 miles away. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but it's like 7,000 feet of elevation. I might stop short. Not really sure. We'll see how I feel later in the day. There's a shelter about 10 miles out I'm going to go to for a little bit of lunch. I'll see how I'm feeling. And had some great company last night. Of course, you know, the whole trail family was there. And then I got to meet the other Frodo from the UK. It's nice meeting him. And I met Low Engine from Canada. So pretty cool peeps. And who else did I meet? There were a couple other people came in. Spring Break was in. Bassett Trason was in. Yeah, it was a good time hanging out last night. And looking forward to another great day of hiking. I'll bring you the beauty when I see it. All right, y'all. Peace. Good morning again. I am thinking to myself this morning about a super challenge. I know that a lot of people are going to lay up in my group short of Killington Peak just because of the elevation. They'd rather take it tomorrow. And I understand that fully. In fact, I had considered that. I'm thinking about super challenging myself today. I spent some time to really look at it. And from where I'm at now, I have like 23 miles and 7,000 feet of elevation gain to get to Killington Peak. It's 8 a.m. Well, at a 2-mile pace, generally that's going to take me 12 hours. I'm about an hour in. So I think I'm going to get there at 8 o'clock tonight. That's at a 2-hour pace, 2 mile an hour. But uphill, historically, I've been a heck of a lot slower. So not only is this a super challenge because of distance, but because of the elevation. I might end up hiking into the night. And I haven't done something like this in, shoot, quite a while. Put myself up to a personal challenge. I haven't shared it with the group yet. I think when I see them, I'm going to share it and let them know that I'm putting myself up to this little challenge. And not only will it be my first 4K in New England, I think, it will also be probably not my longest day. It's a big day. But additionally, I'm going to cross 1,700 miles today. Yeah, that's going to put me under 500 miles. And that might be enough fuel and motivation to get me up to Killington Peak today. What do you think of that? I don't have a Snickers bars left for motivation, but I got that 1,700 mile mark just before. And I like to think a thought of that. So I will be thinking of that throughout the day when the terrain gets a little more challenging. Yeah. I'm huffing and puffing. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. A lot of that's just out of excitement. Just out of excitement. Because just the thought of walking to Killington from Georgia, Killington, Vermont. My goodness. It's exhilarating to me. And it hasn't been easy. But it's exhilarating, and I like that. I like that feel, that excitement. I just got to stay motivated through the day. This Vermont, I tell you what, it's beautiful. I might have to come back someday and do the long trail. I don't know if it's on my list of the 11 national scenics. I don't think it is, but I'm going to check it. Because I got to be honest, I don't know if it's just because the foliage is in right now. I thought Virginia was really nice to the Shenandoah. But so far, I think Vermont is the prettiest state that I've been in. It could just be the time of the year. But yeah, so far it's been beautiful. Gorgeous, actually. Better than beautiful. All right. I'm done saying my piece. Gotta get my face off of this camera for some time. Thanks y'all for joining along, by the way. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and you're gonna get releases of my videos, notifications when they come out. They do lag the day to day, just because there's so much going on out here. You don't want to miss that sense of community and be always glued to your phone editing videos. So uploading and editing takes a lot of time. A lot of respect for those YouTube vloggers that have done this in the past. They've done it really well, because it is not easy. Not easy at all. And there's a lot of them out there. I don't want to go into mention them at the moment. There's many out there I have a high regard for. Thanks for following the journey. Go ahead, you got a question? Comment below. Ask. Sometimes I'm not always upfront with my gear, changes I'm making in gear. If you want to know about those, you can wait till I'm done the whole trip and I explain my gear changes, or you can just ask down below. Oh man. Vermont's so beautiful. I'm loving it.
It is sketchy, my dude. You don't have to do this.
Oh my gosh. You know, everybody else went into, I guess, the little deli sandwich shop there to get sandwiches, but I had such a great lunch planned, I couldn't do it. What do we got? We got a bagel, wheat bagel, with some cold bacon, some sharp cheddar, and what do we got there? A little avocado, and I got room for avocado and cheese sandwich. I got room for a second one if I need it. Might need that energy to get up Killington Peak. Woo! Good lunch there. Hey, look. It's after 5:30. It's probably almost 6. I had a little dinner down at the last shelter. And I think I told y'all I intended to push on for today to get to this Killington summit. I had been sharing with the rest of the team that I'm going to summit tonight, extend my day, and it looks like everyone is going to summit tonight. I just had Deceiver, hey, and Pace, hey there, and Frizzle. They all rolled by me, said they want to summit too tonight. So that's a deal. We're all rolling to the top. Probably not going to get in until about 8 o'clock. But if I get in, just camp, set up. The weather turned out to be beautiful this afternoon. And pretty excited about that. It did rain earlier. Stopped around 1 o'clock. Even had a chance for a swim back at the bridge. And that was beautiful. A little cold. But I had that fantastic sandwich. Just had my ramen, salami, and cheddar cheese mix. And I'm energized. I'm ready to get up this thing. It's from the shelter, it's 2 miles, 2,000 feet. So 500 foot a mile. Is that right? Something like that. No, 4 miles. 2,000 feet. 500 foot a mile. So that's what I got going on right now. And I'm huffing and puffing. I'm going to get off this camera. I'm hoping to give you all a nice sunrise in the morning. I don't know if I'll get there before the sunset. We'll see. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Wow. The climb up here to Killington Peak. I'm about a mile from the top still. It is fantastic. It's old. The trail is rugged on the way up. There's a lot of blowdowns, fall downs. But it is just magnificent up here. I ain't even got a view. I'm just talking about the coniferous forest up here. Look at this thing. You can see I'm close to the peak. You see daylight through those trees. I'm really hoping for a nice view. Man, oh man. Vermont, you are beautiful. Thank you to the trail maintainers that keep this thing open up here. This is probably a tough spot to work. But the climb up is, yeah, it's a good one. Wow. I'm probably less than a mile to the summit at this point. I feel like I'm in the clouds up here. It looks like it over there. It's beautiful up here. Really old. I feel like gnomes or something are just going to start walking out. It feels magical up here. Had a good day. A long day. Big climb. And it feels really, really rewarding to put in a little extra once in a while. I'm pretty daggone excited about this forest. It's just so beautiful and magical looking to me. It's about 7:45. Probably about 40 minutes, 30 minutes till sun goes down. And you can see it's already dark in here. I don't think we're going to get much of a sunset, since we're above the clouds, if you will. So, if I don't get to say good night. But hopefully, I can get a photo of the shelter before the end of the evening. Sometimes my battery quits on me before the end of the day. So, check this out. It's beautiful. I'm really glad I put this time in today. I had a great lunch. Got to hike with some good people. Along the way, I met Curly, who was finishing up her 2019 brew. She's on her way to Katahdin. And I wish her the best of luck. I saw Happy Birthday, who was trying to finish up some bits and pieces from her through hike. And she's quite an older lady. She's got drive, I'll tell you that. And wow, look at this. We're in the cloud. It's getting colder. Let me see what the temperature is. I can feel the temperature sort of changing. 7 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that equates to. Let's figure that out. Oh, what does that say? That can't be right. 95 degrees. Oh, I'm upside down. It's 56, y'all. 56 degrees up in this little cloud up here. The smoke hasn't really affected us, by the way. I guess there's a forest fire up in Canada, It's made the skyline hazy, but because of the rain, it really hasn't impacted us as far as breathability or irritation. So it must be all down in the mid-Atlantic area. So, man, this is beautiful. All right, y'all. I'm going to carry you into the evening with this. I'm glad y'all are watching and joined along. If you want to see more hiking, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe. I'll bring you more beautiful views when I get them. Wow, it's just majestic. I can't figure out any more adjectives to use. It's just a great feeling up here. I feel close to the big guy when I get up at these higher elevations. Yeah, porcupine. I might have stopped the video just a little too early because there was a porcupine on the trail. There he is. He's being camera shy. Little rascal. All right, he's going down the mountain now. See you later, buddy.